Unitarian Universalism is at once the least and most demanding of faiths. It's easy because we strive to meet each other where we are. We do not demand that everyone believe the same religious doctrines or creeds. We do not demand that everyone attend every Sunday or tithe 10% of their income or adhere to certain rituals to ensure your salvation. Because we welcome the full diversity of humanity as equals, we do not require people to be of a certain gender, race, sexual orientation, economic class, religious or ethnic background, or physical, mental, or neural health or ability to participate as fully as they can in the life of the congregation. And we trust that each of us can discern for ourselves our spiritual paths, and that we can discern also what we can share of our time, our talent, and our treasure to nurture and sustain our beloved community. At the same time, Unitarian Universalism is a demanding faith for all these same reasons. Because we rely on trust rather than fear or reward or the righteousness of our religion over others as the motivating factor for why people participate in the life of this congregation. Because we each have to take responsibility, not only for the integrity of our own spiritual lives, but for the integrity of the spiritual life of the congregation as a whole, and the ways in which we walk together in the larger spirit of love and truth as they are revealed to us now. And we do this not just for ourselves and one another, but in gratitude for those who came before, and in stewardship for those who will come after us. Unitarian Universalism is a covenantal faith. Therefore, it's all about relationship, about promises made, kept, renewed, sometimes broken, and then hopefully healed. In other words, it is about trust. Trusting that when we come together around our shared values and promises of what we imagine beloved community is and how we can embody it, we create something here, even if only in moments, that is beautiful and healing, that is hopeful and joyful, that is generous, that speaks truth to power, that loves this world, and trusts that it is worthy of our deepest commitments and sacrifice to make it more joyful and beautiful and generous and truthful and loving for all people now, in this life and on this earth. Most of the time, it's hard to tell the difference between being a member here and being a friend. We have many folks who participate fully in the life of the congregation who, for a variety of reasons, never sign the membership book. And if you are in that category, of course, you are very welcome here. At the same time, becoming a member, signing the book, committing intentionally in writing to pledge your time, talent, and treasure, to commit to nurture and sustain this beloved community, to commit to participate fully in our system of congregational governance, which means voting on budgets and reports and bylaws and even ministers, and learning about all these things, and taking time, a turn to serve in elected positions that can and do require a real commitment of time and talent. That is what keeps this congregation healthy, present, and growing. First Parish does not happen by magic. If we do not have a strong, committed membership in covenant with one another and our larger Unitarian Universalist faith, we won't be here. It's just the truth. We won't be here. And if I have learned anything during 23 years of ministry here, it is this. At some time in our lives, we will need this place or one like it. We will need a beloved community to accompany us when our world ends for us in some way, shape, or form. And we never know when that might happen. But more than that, becoming a member means trusting that our Unitarian Universalist faith matters, that the world needs our voice and it needs our presence and our compassion. It needs our call and our cry for the affirmation of human worth and dignity for all souls, for care and nurture of the planet, for a free and responsible search for truth and meaning, and for the practice of democratic principles within and beyond our congregations. In these times more than ever, our faith is essential. So the commitment to belong matters, not just for our own souls, but honestly for the soul of our country, and for the soul of all creation. So today, we are going to honor our members. We're going to honor our new members, whom we're very glad to welcome. And we are going to honor those who have maintained their covenantal commitments through the years. Not just in the good times, but in the harder ones. And not just when things were going their way or when they needed this community, but when their lives got busy with other things and they didn't need us or have as much time, or even when they disagreed with a decision or were disappointed when we were not at our best. And yet, they have continually renewed and recovenanted with us year after year. Because First Parish matters, and because our Unitarian Universalist faith matters.